So today, an article came out, and a fan of Shedeur Sanders, the son of former NFL legend Deion Sanders, is suing the NFL for $100 million because of Shedeur Sanders' NFL draft slide. Now, this fan is wondering, wants to know, why did Shedeur Sanders' stock plummet in the draft? According to USA Today, a fan is seeking $100 million in damages from Shedeur Sanders' fall in the 2025 NFL Draft. 2 weeks ago, Shedeur Sanders was expected to be the first-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The census #2 quarterback in the class led college football in completion percentage in 2024 and helped the Colorado Buffaloes to their first 9-win season since 2014. But Sanders slid from round 1 to round 5 as the Cleveland Browns traded up to secure a potential starting quarterback for the 2025 season. His slide was the biggest storyline of the draft weekend. Now a Colorado Buffalo fan is seeking $100 million in damages in a lawsuit filed against the NFL for Sanders' drop to the 5th round, according to a filing obtained by USA Today. The plaintiff, referred to as John Doe in the filing, alleges in the complaint that the NFL actions and the dissemination of slanderous statements have caused severe emotional distress and trauma. Per the filing, Doe is a Georgia resident and a dedicated fan of Colorado football who attended the Colorado vs. TCU football game in 2023. The Buffaloes won 45-42 as Sanders completed 38 of 47 passing for 510 yards and 4 touchdowns. Doe alleges that the reports of Sanders' performance in interviews contribute to a narrative that has unjustly harmed his reputation as the potential as a player. Doe alleges that the reports of Sanders' performance in interviews contribute to a narrative that has unjustly harmed his reputation as and potential as a player. The filing alleges the NFL violated the Sherman Antitrust Act because teams colluded to influence Sanders' fall to the 5th round, the Civil Rights Act because that fall may have been influenced by racial discrimination, consumer protection laws because the league misrepresented the nature of the drafting process and qualification of players. The plaintiff is seeking $100 million in punitive damages. The lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court in Atlanta. At the time of publishing, the NFL has not put out a statement in response to the lawsuit. Everybody's seen his skills. Everybody know he was one of the best quarterbacks in this draft. And the fan want to know, how did he slide all the way to where he was drafted at by the Cleveland Browns? Round after round. It doesn't make sense. Team after team. So that means every team passed up on this man more than once. And it's not fair to not draft him where he's supposed to be talent-wise in this draft, all because they don't like his daddy. And I believe this lawsuit could be an eye-opener. Even if the fan don't win the lawsuit, because the NFL is a giant, it's teaching the NFL a lesson that you just can't do what you want to do openly. And this person got more qualifications than mostly everybody around in the building. It's interesting for a fan to come out like this. I didn't even know something like this was possible, to even get a lawsuit started, especially of $100 million to the NFL over someone else not getting drafted where they're supposed to be. And I agree with the fan. I want answers, because even when he wasn't drafted, okay, if you want to pick Cam Ward first, okay, I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at it. But how do the Giants do not pick this man? He's way better than the guy. Shedeur Sanders played on Colorado. Did you know before Shedeur Sanders came, that team wasn't competitive at all in NCAA football? This man put them on the map. He didn't even have a good team like these top teams like Alabama, Florida. If he would have had receivers, blockers, a superstar team, that man would have ran circles around NCAA. But I'm upset. I see this fan is upset, and I want to follow this through to see what happens with this lawsuit, because it could start a trend of lawsuits towards companies, especially professional sports, because we see this over and over, that they try to punish a player not by his skills, by something else that don't have nothing to do with basketball. Now, I understand if you're just like a criminal and they don't want to invest this money into you because you might end up in jail or whatever. That's understandable. But Shedeur Sanders is a good kid. He never gets in trouble. He's not in the news like everybody else. Baby mama after baby mama. This man is a real good kid that perfected his craft. He worked hard to be as good as he is. And it's not like a Bronny James situation where his dad pulled strings to get him in the league. But this man actually dominated college football. And I know he didn't win much, but you got to think he played for Colorado, put Colorado on the map. They've drastically improved from the time he got there. And he still was very accurate and put up numbers. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this fan is on to something with this $100 million lawsuit? And do you think this fan going to win this lawsuit? And what do you think about Shedeur Sanders? Do you feel it was fair for him to get drafted where he got drafted? Or do you think he should have been one of the top 2 quarterbacks drafted in the league? But it's your boy Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.